it just so happens to be also David Bowie's birthday today, which is a very special, sacred day. Just a real master and artist of creation and recreation and absolute full self-expression and you know did it all from his own mind's eye, and created to serve himself and not anybody outside of him, and in that obviously created such a beautiful like fan base over decades. But he has stated that he never created to serve anybody other than himself, and that's a true testament of, in part why he was so successful. Um, and just the gifts, the many gifts he shared. So, a true, cosmic, like mystical, musical, talented, beautiful God, ultimate creator creation. Whether you love all of his music or not, just you can certainly appreciate just everything that he, you know, embodies still to this day, even though not being here any longer in his physical form, but he certainly lives on as a fucking legend. And someone who I'm obsessed with and have been for quite some time. He's just so fucking cool and beautiful and incredible. Um okay. So yeah, it's a special day. It's like we discuss often in from a spiritual sense and here in our Kundalini practice that when you practice in reverence on the day of, either the birthday or the passing into the non-physical dimension. So coming into the physical world and the day, coming, leaving the physical world. When you practice and do anything in devotion on those days of a master, okay, well then it's a opportunity to receive blessings and gifts. So for me, those days, so his birthday, January 8th, his physical departure day, January 10th. So we have this like little power portal that happens in January every year. And this is my personal, like I take this on every year, the January 8th, the January 10th, and then we have 111 the day after that. But all very powerful days to practice. And, I encourage you to anytime for anybody. Okay. But we're just talking about David Bowie today, right now in this moment. But like listen to their music, look at their creative works, watch a live, because you can see anything on YouTube from like the 70s and 80s. Like any concert, any live concert you want to see of like your favorite artists, like whether it was in the 70s or the 80s or the 90s or whatever, you can watch a whole live performance on YouTube. So, watch them perform, watch them do what they did best in their creative full expression, and just honor them. And you don't have to do it all day and you don't have to spend hours in that, but like, give a little nod to the absolute power that they held and what they expressed. And and you be open and receptive to actually receive something in that. So I was like, I like to like unleash your inner Bowie, because like that's just like total artistic expression, not giving a fuck what anybody thought, like being criticized. And like, I don't subscribe to the whole you have to be criticized in order to be like big, or like you're not big, you're not like significant in the work you're doing if you're not being criticized. Like I don't subscribe to that. I don't think you need to be criticized or like have people against you in order to be powerful and doing your thing. Um, which that's a weird societal collective consciousness belief that's out there. Um, you know, like they have to be trying to take you down on Instagram, and if not, then like you're not really going big. Like no, just do you. You don't have to like you don't have to have people after you or against you. It could be just fun and easy. It doesn't have to be all that, but um give some homage to all iterations of David Bowie, whether it's like Ziggy Stardust or my sort of favorite era of him is the Thin White Duke. I really appreciate that era of him, but he had so many creations and recreations, say like Madonna, so many iterations and creations and recreations and new identities, okay, selected, chosen identities, and living within that character, that reality, that identity that you have artistically created. And no matter what anybody's saying outside of you, you're holding true and holding firm within that chosen, decided, and ultimately the identity that you choose to create for yourself, and all of that being rooted is in who you've decided to be. Okay, and so that takes us into very seamlessly into our topic for today, which is as within, so without.